Hey guys, welcome to SuperMarcelWorld. So happy Alien Day friends, and what a great day it is to look back and to celebrate these amazing films. Today I'll be looking back at Alien Resurrection, a film with some serious flaws, but not as bad, at least that's what I think, not as bad as most people make it out to be. It's easily the weakest of the 4 Ellen Ripley films, but it's no way near as bad as some of the films that followed. What I love the most about the 4 Alien films is that they're all so very different. Each and every title is so different than the one that came before. Instead of just doing what they did in the previous film, each and every film in this series is totally different and on its own. And I think that's one of the biggest qualities this series has to offer. And I'm not counting Prometheus or the AVP films. So let's get to it and start on this retro review for Alien Resurrection. The story. 2 centuries after her death, Ellen Ripley is cloned by USM scientists. And this results in her being part human and part alien. They name her Ripley 8. The scientists successfully remove the alien queen embryo from her body to create a huge number of xenomorphs to be used as biological weapons. They keep her alive to study her, but things quickly turn bad and Ripley picks up her old habit of destroying the aliens. What I like. The visual style. Jean-Pierre is not a stranger when it comes to creating mesmerizing and beautiful shots, and his unique vision and style make Alien Resurrection one of the most beautiful films in the series to look at. Sigourney Weaver. Seriously, you cannot hate this woman. It's impossible. Like I said before, one of the biggest charms about the Alien films is that they're all so very different from the other. And same goes for Weaver's performance of Ripley. In each film she's put in a totally different situation with a whole new bag of problems, and while she's still playing the same strong woman, she does bring something new and unique to the role every single time. And this time she's half alien, which gives Weaver a whole new playground. And really, I can watch this woman in anything. I love her. The newborn. The embryo of the alien queen that has been taken from Ripley's body, later in this film gives birth to a whole new monster named the newborn. This tall, white, skinny creature has a more human resemblance, but is a deadly killing machine nonetheless. It's a beautiful design and a great new addition to the alien monsters. Even though the monster was a deadly killing machine, I did and still do feel sad when it dies that painful death. That was nasty, and those screams were just... It's insane because it's a monster and you shouldn't feel sorry for it, but the way it dies and the way it just howls and cries and screams, it's like, ugh. It gets me every time. Now, am I the only one with that experience, or do you guys feel the same? Let me know. What I don't like, the comedy and the one-liners. Now this is easily my biggest problem with the film. They tried to be funny, they failed, and they totally overdid it. The film would have been so much better without these lines and if it was just a tad more serious. One of the worst lines in the film is where Ripley says, "Who do I have to get off this boat?" Now one I actually did like is where they think Ripley died and she pops up and they say, "Hey, I thought you were dead," and she says, "Yeah, I get that a lot." That's a great line and probably the only funny line in the whole movie. So, most magical moment. Easy. The scene where Ripley discovers the other clones. It's beautifully shot, the creature designs are amazing, and Weaver's performance is just, out of this world. It's such a strong, tense and emotional scene, and it just shows us what a great actress Sigourney Weaver really is. Especially since she has a double role in this scene. She plays Ripley 8, the successful clone, the main character of the film, but also a previous failed Ripley clone. Unable to do anything besides just laying there and suffering, and she begs Ripley 8 to kill her. And this scene is amazing, and it's the best scene out of the film, if you ask me. It gets me every time. Did you know? Real monsters. At the beginning of the film, Ripley says, "My mommy always said there were no monsters, no real ones. But there are." Now I'm sure you know this line is taken from Aliens, where it's originally said by Newt. Alien 5. There was an alternate ending that was scripted and shot with Ripley and Cole arriving on Earth and landing in the ruins of Paris. Now there was a 5th film planned following Ripley and Call on Earth. But unfortunately 20th Century Fox decided to go with Alien vs Predator instead. And we all know how that turned out. Overall, yes, definitely, Alien Resurrection has its problems, like some of the acting, the cheesy one-liners, and some of the characters. But overall, there's a lot to be enjoyed. Some great action scenes like the underwater sequence, gore, a small role for Brad Dourif, who you might know as the voice of Chucky, different kind of monsters, including a new monster, and an amazing leading lady that never stops to amaze. I give this film 3 out of 5 cloned Ripleys. So that's it for now, friends. How do you feel about Alien Resurrection? Do you hate it as much as, well, I think most people do? Or are you like me and do you recognize its flaws but do you love it at the same time? Also let me know how you will be celebrating Alien Day. Which one of the films will you be watching? Or will you be watching all of them? Let me know below. If you have the time, hit that like button, subscribe button, or check out one of my other videos. And of course, as always, I hope to see you back next time. Bye.